Caleb, welcome to Crawley. How delighted are you to get the deal over the line on deadline day?
Very delighted. I feel like obviously having a meeting with the gaffer and Dan, the assistant, I feel like everything's just like in check for me. Like obviously they're both rooting for me and they're both like very keen to have me here, so they just made my decision a lot easier. And obviously knowing a couple of the players here, just can't wait to get started.
Yeah, you join us on loan from Aston Villa with an obligation to buy. There's been plenty of clubs after your signature. Is there any particular reason why you chose Crawley as the club for you?
As I said in that previous sentence, I feel like with the gaffer and Dan, like they're very ambitious. So obviously the team they have now is full of obviously senior and like young players. So I feel like just having that balance and having them like goals and targets to obviously like reach to the top and stuff is what like kind of like drove me to come here and just like kind of help the team to kind of like get what they want as well, to their target. So yeah, I feel like it was definitely like the meetings and like seeing what they have and how like keen they are and prepared like to obviously do well in the league. So yeah.
Yeah, you mentioned the meetings with Kevin and Dan. You know, how important is it as a player? I think you just sort of touched on it nicely there to have managers that are aligned with your own personal ambitions, not just the ambitions for the club. You know, that I can imagine that's a real drawing point to why you would want to join.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like as much as obviously you want to win games as a team, but as an individual you still want to obviously develop and see your game like flourish as well. So having like managers that like understand you and like they're willing to like take time off their time to obviously like look after you and like kind of like teach you different things is very important. So I feel like from their perspective, that's why it was very like easy to make the decision to come here, 100%.
Yeah, you had a lot of experience with the Aston Villa Academy, but there's not forgetting that you've had plenty of EFL experience as well, you know, with Northampton. You know, how excited are you to get back down to this level in men's football and show what you can do?
Oh, very excited. I feel like now is just like a stepping stone, to just push on and just obviously show the leagues and stuff what I can do, and then hopefully obviously I can do well for Crawley, become obviously liked by fans, players, staff, and just go from there.
Yeah, and you had a great season last year, didn't you, for Aston Villa in Premier League 2? And do you think there's any difference in that you have to make sure that you carry your form over to League 2, or do you think it's all going to come naturally for you?
I feel like in terms of adapting, you have to still like look at that side in a sense of like obviously Premier League Division 2 is more like you kind of like get more time on the ball, and it's like it's not really as physical. So I feel like applying like some of the things obviously you learn in those like obviously under 21s, bringing it to first team here, and also like adapting as in obviously becoming mentally strong and like physically strong and ready to battle as well. I feel like combining the two can really like bring the best out of you. So yeah, I feel like at times obviously there's factors that are similar, but I feel like there's a lot that are different as well.
Yeah, obviously deadline day today. We've been building a squad over the summer. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think you've had a crossover with any of the lads. I'm sure it's pretty exciting for you to get out there and meet, a bunch of new players and work together with the season.
Yeah, 100%. Obviously, there's two, Marshy and James, that obviously I know very well. But apart from that, I don't really know any of the lads like too well. So obviously, looking forward to meeting the players and stuff, and hopefully I can just obviously show them what I can do as well, and just build that chemistry from there.
Yeah, you mentioned there Marshy and James. How I often ask this to a player that's just joined, how nice is it knowing that there's, a familiar face in the dressing room that can, I suppose they can help you like introduce you to everyone and, get you settled in a lot quicker than if you were having to do it by yourself.
Yeah, of course. Obviously having like players as well obviously makes it a lot easier. Like even just little things like obviously integrating into different groups and stuff. So I just feel like obviously them two being here is going to make it a lot easier like to feel at home straight away, and then obviously as the time goes on I'll be able to like integrate with other players as well.
Yeah, obviously going back to the conversations that you had with Kevin and Dan, they would have obviously outlined ambitions for the team this season, but in terms of yourself, what would you say your personal ambitions are for the season ahead?
Well, me personally, I just feel like I want to take obviously Crawley to another level. I feel like from what I've seen so far we've been like doing very well, playing like very good football and stuff. Obviously some of the results have been like unlucky, but I feel like just by building on from this and like just showing everyone what I can do and stuff like that, I feel like we can definitely take obviously the club to another level and like just flourish basically as the months go on.
Yeah, obviously you joined us at the perfect time. Obviously, we're not sure 100% if you'll be travelling to Salford yet, but I'm sure you're just excited to get out there, aren't you, and show what you can do.
Yeah, 100%. I just feel like obviously fans will be eager to see or like the way I play, stuff like that. I just want to just express myself and obviously just do my all for the club and fight and just, yeah, literally just show everyone what I can do, like my heart and stuff like that.
Yeah, fans will be eager to see. I suppose it must be nice to you returning to, you know, more regular fixtures with fans. Obviously, Aston Villa at the academy games, a lot of them are played behind closed doors, or you know, you have your limited ones with a limited amount of crowd. So it must be nice knowing that you're going to be getting out there soon in front of, you know, thousands of fans.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like, especially the way I play, I like to. Obviously, it's not just about pleasing fans as well, but it's like, obviously they're coming to watch, paying to watch. So I'd like to obviously get fans off their feet and stuff like that. So I feel like as well, them watching will obviously help the team as well, and just boost everyone. So I'm definitely I'm looking forward to meeting the fans. Yeah.
Cool, Caleb. Welcome to Crawley.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you.